Good morning, class. My name is Sarah, and I'm going to be performing experiment 4 today with percent water and a hydrated salt. Okay, so first off, we're going to have to get our heat protectant gloves. These are our heat protectant gloves that we're wearing to protect us and the experiment. So we're going to obtain a ring stand and a Bunsen burner, and this right here is a 2-in-1. Okay, this is the ring stand to hold our crucible, and then we also have the Bunsen burner. Okay. So step 2 now is to heat the crucible for 5 to 7 minutes to make sure that there are no impurities from our hands. Hence why I'm wearing the heat protectant gloves or anything else from whatever may have touched this before or was in it before. So after we heated it for 5 to 7 minutes, now we're going to use tongs or our heat protectant gloves for and place the crucible in a safe place to cool. Okay. So this is our safe place to cool. And then to determine the coolness now, and to make sure we don't let it sit for too long, we're going to place our hand about 1 to 2 centimeters away from it to just feel for any heat coming from it. And if we don't feel any heat, then we can weigh the crucible on a balance without the lid. So that's why I took the lid off. So the mass of the crucible without the lid is 25.71 grams. Now, we're going to, after we're done weighing that, 25.71 grams, we're going to add about I added 2.5 grams of the hydrated sample to the crucible. Okay, so this is, it's on the scale right here. So I added 2.5 grams, and then we're going to record the new mass of the crucible with the sample, which is 28.21 grams. After we're done with that, we're gonna take our crucible and place it back onto our clay triangle and our Bunsen burner, and we're going to record the mass of that now. Or we're gonna repeat the steps. We're gonna heat the crucible on the Bunsen burner, and then measure the mass, and wait for it to cool, and then measure the mass about 2 more times for accuracy. So after we do that 2 more times, the total each time, and it's going to be 27.71 grams, assuming that we measured everything correctly. Now, to get the percent of water lost, I did this 2 times. I did the trial twice, and to do that, we have to get the mass of the water loss, which is the weight of the crucible, and the solid hydrate in there, which is 28.21 grams. And then we're going to subtract it by 27.71 grams, which is the hydrous after heating, and that's going to give us 0.50 for the mass of the water loss. So after we have that, or 0.5, after we have that, we're going to do 0.5 divided by 2.5 grams, which is 2.5. We get that from the mass of the hydrate, and we're going to multiply that by 100%, and that's going to give us 20%, or 0.2, and then we turn into a percent, and it's 20%. Now, we're going to try to find the average of the water loss, which is, I didn't show you, but we're going to find the average. So we found the crucible, the mass of the crucible, and the anhydrous after heating, 27.71, 27.71, 27.71. The weight of the crucible plus the unknown hydrate, 25.71 plus 2.5 grams, 28.21 grams. The mass of the water loss, 28.21 minus 27.71, 0.5 grams. Okay. Now to find the average percent of the water lost, we're going to take, since we did the trial twice, we're going to do 20 plus 20 and divide it by how many trials we did, which is 2. So 20 plus 20 is 40, divided by 2 is 20%. And then when we looked at all the identities, we found out that this was the identity of our hydrated salt. And that is all I have. Thank you.